This is day 2, the day after the main. I have a couple cameras, GoPro 7 and this Victor AC420 that I was going to put into the nose of the wing here, but I'm afraid it makes it too nose heavy, and I'm gonna need some lead weights to add to the back to balance it out. I don't want to have it super nose heavy, so I'm gonna opt not to use cameras in order to preserve Project Dracula. Go ahead, power this baby up. Hold it level. Alright. So it's doing its thing right now. And I will bring this out. Alright, so let's see if I can sit the controller up here without scratching my paint. Alright, so this is what I did. Looks like we have satellites now with test throttle. Yeah, we have sats. So this is what I did. I took off the nozzle and I made the EDF pretty much as lined up as you can. I mean, it might be tilted a little bit, and we'll see how that works. It's pretty much almost aiming straight back, so we'll see which way the wind's blowing. It looks like we're gonna have to go out in the field because the wind is blowing from my back to the front. So let's get out here, because I'm gonna need to launch this towards the wind. I don't want to go with the wind. Try to make this as easy as possible. The grass is wet still from raining for like 2 days straight. So let's see which way we going here. Let's see if we can do this. Let's see which way the wind's blowing. Alright, so the wind is actually blowing from this way. So we need to come out and launch it towards the baseball diamond, I guess. Looks like somebody dropped a screwdriver. It's kind of rusty. I wonder what this was here for. Toss that over there, out of the way. That was an extra long screwdriver. Trying to find a good spot to launch this, but with as wet as the field is, it's going to be a little tricky. So I can see on the grass which way the wind's blowing. So we need to come back this way. So maybe I should have worn some boots. Alright, well, it looks like we're gonna stand here in the middle of this soaked field,
2 minutes.
and I'm gonna launch it right at this angle. Let me sit this down for a second. I wish I could have had the camera in there. I mean, I do have this camera on, but I don't have the VTX installed yet. So I'm just waiting to cut an area out of the wing and get the VTX in there. And I do have a FPV camera. This is the Phoenix Runcam 2. let's reset this timer because it was super annoying
Switch warning.
on the maiden flight. So without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and launch this thing. Let's make sure our surfaces are good. Here we go. There we go. That's a lot easier of a takeoff. There it is. We do have the winglets on. I don't know if you noticed. It definitely, it's flying pretty good. It's flying slow without the nozzle, but we're just at about half throttle right now.
4 minutes.
Let's give it a one full throttle go. There we go. Oh, wow. So it doesn't have a low end speed. It takes a little bit before you can get it up to speed. Like it's like a slow build to this top speed or whatever you want to call it. But it does move once you get it going. It's full throttle. It's flying. I can definitely notice the winglets have an effect on it.
3
It
minutes.
seems like it's flying a little slower, and I can notice that it has that wing wobble going. It didn't seem like it had any wobble yesterday, but then again, yesterday it was super gloomy. I did put lime green tape on the bottom of it, so it's able to hold its altitude pretty easily. It's not trying to fly upwards anymore. Let's see if we can get a somewhat lower pass. It's super sick.
Minutes.
It sounds so good. It sounds so good.
Seconds.
It flies super good though. I have no complaints with how it's flying.
20 seconds.
I'm almost tempted to slam the camera in there and try to get a flight, just because of how easy.
10, 9, 8.
Here's 3
7,
minutes.
6, 5.
Go ahead and bring it down.
3, 2, 1.
Okay,
Timer 1 elapsed.
we'll circle
1
it
minute.
around and it will come at us. Let's see. Alright, as soon as I turn around, I'm gonna let the throttle off. Throttle's off. It's flying like, okay, so now with the winglets on, it slows down a lot faster. I don't
30 seconds.
I almost want to say that it's a lot slower with the winglets on it, but I can't really say that because I took that nozzle off the back, so it could in fact be slower because the nozzle's not on the back to build that thrust up past the motor. But in my opinion, it is flying slower today than it was yesterday. I don't really know what to attribute to that, but I think I am going to try to stick a camera in there so you guys can get a better view of what's going on with the wing. GoPro, stop recording.